to book his place at his second Olympic Games. But here is the tournament #1 seed, David Ssemujju from Uganda, 27 years of age, and he comes to the boxing ring for his first contest of this continental tournament as the All-Africa Games silver medalist from the tournament in Rabat, Morocco last year. He lost to Tariq Alali of Morocco on a 3-2 split, which gives you an idea as to how competitive that bout was in the other man's home nation. He's ranked number 16 in the world, is Ssemujju. And we talked about the seeding and how important it is, because Rayton Ikwirri, the 2016 Olympian representing Kenya, has been competing in the professional ranks. He's got no ranking, no seeding, and that is why we have this quality matchup in prospect in the second preliminary round of the men's 75-kilogram middleweight tournament. A very good boxer is going to see their Tokyo Olympic dream come to an end right here at Dakar, Senegal. There is so much riding on this contest, and make no mistake, both of these men are quality.
Oh, you're getting me excited now, Ronald.
Sergei Asanau of Belarus is the boxer, is the referee, a reluctant touch of gloves. I wonder whether he's the father. I think he is the father of Dmitry Asanau, the Belarusian boxer. But we'll probably see him in action in the European qualification tournament. But here at the African Olympic qualification event, it is a very brisk start indeed by the boxer wearing red. David Ssemujju, the 27-year-old tournament #1 seed, ranked number 16 in the world, opening his account here at Dakar 2020. But he's in against a man who has been to the Olympic Games already, the vastly experienced Rayton Ikwirri, who was brilliant in his opening. Round against in his opening bout against the man from Libya. He's got a contest under his belt already, and these two middleweights wasting no time going in search of one another.
Yeah, fantastic quick start, isn't it? We've seen Ikwirri look very, very good in his opening bout, Ronald. But he really is up against it here today, isn't he?
Both of these men targeting the body to good effect. Ssemujju on the front foot, backing up Ikwirri, who is a big middleweight.
Yeah, yes, he's huge. 75 kilograms. Oh, lovely 1-2 there from Ikwirri.
Beautiful right jab, straight between the guard of Ssemujju, but Ssemujju, incessant forward movement, but just being picked off now by that educated southpaw right. Here it is in evidence once again. Beautiful work to the body by Ikwirri. And these two men punching at a frenetic output.
Well, the physically strong Ugandan is not given any ground, is he? He won't back up at all. That's a lovely bolo shot, backed up by a brilliant right hook counter by Ikwirri. This is real quality stuff.
My goodness, both of these men investing in body shots early on. But the aggression, the front foot aggressor is Ssemujju, and look at his work to both body and head.
Yep, impressive variety, Ronald, mixing it up very, very well.
But Ikwirri doing a good job showing that he's not just a back foot boxer, but he's giving the impression that he's being backed up, so at some point he's going to have to stand his ground and do what he's doing now, force the Ugandan boxer backwards.
No mean feat trying to push this guy back. He does not know the meaning of backwards. He's forcing this all the time. Consistent pressure.
Less than a minute to go in this opening round. Ssemujju looking to pin Ikwirri to the ropes once again.
Oh,
good work to the body
shot
by both boxers. Ssemujju bobbing and weaving, slipping as he makes his way inside. Good work to get out of the corner by Ikwirri. But Ssemujju trying to get inside his vest once again, giving the man absolutely no respite as he works away to the body from both flanks.
Ssemujju really can't stop moving, because when he stops moving he becomes a stationary target as he forces forward. Ikwirri managing to sneak some decent counter punches in there, but Ssemujju just won't back up, will he? He's keeping those heavy body shots coming.
Non-stop punching for the full 3 minutes from both boxers, and now it's Ikwirri who landed that cracking right hand, who is just looking to back up Ssemujju to end the first round. What a contest in the opening round of this 75-kilogram middleweight contest, which promised so much and to this point is more than delivering.
Wow, brilliant. What a fantastic first round there from these 75-kilogram guys. There's that forceful pressure there from Ssemujju, just pushing forward, really quick start. Wanted to stamp his authority on this bout, send a message across the ring to his southpaw Kenyan opponent, and he certainly did do that, Ronald, as the score's up.
So Ssemujju only taking it for judges B and E, the other three favouring the back foot boxing of Ikwirri. It's a close contest, no doubt. A 3-2 split, a fair reflection of that.
Yep, oh, certainly. Yep, that was the only way that first round was ever going to go. Tremendously exciting stuff.
So into the second round we go. And the fans of the Ugandan bomber David Ssemujju blaring their vuvuzelas as we get this second stanza underway. Ssemujju wearing red on the front foot, the tournament #1 seed, ranked inside the world top 20, but look at the punch picking and then deft movement to his right from Rayton Ikwirri, who then scores with a good left hand to the body and then a shoe-shine flurry to the torso of the man in red from Rayton Ikwirri.
Brilliant stuff. Ikwirri really answering everything back now.
And getting Ssemujju onto the back foot, which we only saw in the closing 10 seconds of the opening round. How significant will that prove to be? Ssemujju looking to get onto the front foot, but walked onto a southpaw left. And again, Ikwirri bringing his experience to bear and working the man over to both body and head.
Oh, he's settling in really well in this second round now. He looks like a different boxer altogether from round one. Controlling matters behind that. Oh, beautiful left uppercut, chipped through the middle.
But Ssemujju came back with a right hook, but his forward movement not as incessant as it was, because Ikwirri established himself, set up camp in the second round and backed up the tournament #1 seed.
Fantastic stuff. Oh, good left uppercut counter as well, trying to get himself off those ropes.
Well, Ikwirri fighting effectively off the ropes, and again a left cross just causes Ssemujju to take a backward step. Punches being muscled in just above the belt line from the boxer in blue. He moves smartly to his left, but then takes a single shot from Ssemujju, which causes him to back up just beyond the midpoint of the second round.
This has been fought at 52-kilogram pace, Ronald. Unbelievable amount of volume and punches from both competitors.
Nice right uppercut landed from Ssemujju. Ikwirri getting back to the right jab. Good right hand to the body landed by the boxer in red. And once again.
Oh, he's doubling up on the left hook now as well. That's a nice left hook to the body. Ikwirri's felt that. Will it slow him down a little bit?
What a cracking second round, because Ikwirri had a brilliant first half, but in this final minute it is Ssemujju who appears to be getting the upper hand. But beautiful fusillade of punches of the light variety from Ikwirri, who's putting less power on his shots now and looking to employ movement. But once again Ssemujju has him pinned to the ropes.
And he's attacking the body quite heavily. He realises that it's going to slow Ikwirri down. He's been targeting that body for the last 20 seconds. Will we see a little bit of dip in tempo and less punches coming back from Ikwirri? Those were heavy body shots he shipped.
Oh, beautiful work. 2 shots upstairs and a right hook downstairs from Ikwirri, but then Ssemujju right back into the man's chest once again. All action exchange to conclude the second round.
Whoa.
Another brilliant round where they continue to punch after the bell. Remember, the first round was a 3-2 split in favor of this man. How will the judges score the second round? Absolutely non-stop action between these two skillful operators.
Let's see some of those repeats here. Some of the body punching from Ssemujju while he had Ikwirri on the ropes was really impressive.
But Ikwirri in the first half of the round, remember, Alex, got on the front foot and was backing up Ssemujju. We didn't see any of that. And this time, it's a 4-1 split in favor of Ikwirri. So the tournament #1 seed finding himself in a perilous position now, because this man took it for 3 judges in the opening round, for 4 judges in the second round. Expect this third and final frame to be a barnstormer.
Yeah, certainly will be, Ronald.
So the third and final round underway in this 75-kilogram middleweight contest in the second preliminary round here at Dakar 2020. Progression through to the quarter-final stage of the tournament is what is at stake. Remember, only the top 3 men will go through to Tokyo 2020. David Ssemujju opening his tournament here after receiving a bye in the first preliminary round. Rayton Ikwirri boxed magnificently in his preliminary round contest and has brought that rhythm and flow into this second preliminary round bout.
Ssemujju really has it all to do, doesn't he? Oh, he's landed some good shots on the inside there, Ronald. Ikwirri looks away, told to keep the punches up, strain a little bit on the low side.
Well, Ssemujju back onto the front foot, closing the gap. Another low blow went in from the man in red, and another one, but Ikwirri not complaining. But those will certainly drain your tank quickly. He comes back with body shots and a straight left through the guard. Ssemujju appearing irresistible in this third
big right hook from Ikwirri.
Terrific action from both boxers. Ikwirri looking to fight his way off the ropes. All action, back and forth exchanges.
Fantastic stuff to watch. What a tempo this fight has been boxed at. Unbelievable stuff.
And remember, Rayton Ikwirri has been operating in the professional ranks since 2016. We questioned whether he'd be able to handle the pace of a 3-round Olympic bout, but my goodness, he is showing that he has lost none of his zip. There's a nudging left uppercut, which was a good shot from the man in red. But he is proving to have an indomitable spirit, is Ssemujju. He keeps on coming forward and he is scoring with arcing punches at short and mid-range.
Oh, but Ssemujju just keeps pressing. He knows what he has to do. He literally has to run Ikwirri out of this ring. He is trailing heavily on points now.
Final minute now of the third and final round. And Ssemujju's output has been unrelenting in this third and final round, not giving Ikwirri any respite whatsoever. Ikwirri looking to engage a clinch and waltz his man backwards. But Ssemujju frees himself from that embrace and is right back onto the front foot and continuing to score to the body. Well, Ikwirri is certainly in this contest,
but
he's being outworked in terms of volume in the third and final round.
Yeah, he certainly is. Ssemujju has never stopped coming, just letting those hands go continuously. Underneath, over the top, round the side.
Ikwirri looking to get onto the front foot, but he's backed up once more. He's increasing the distance so Ssemujju can't get his hands on him. He has success with Ikwirri's back near the ropes. 10-second clapper, barely audible amongst the Vuvuzelas.
Good body shot from Ikwirri there, Ronald.
And
lovely.
The boxers letting their hands go right up until the final bell. This contest has been fought at a searing pace from opening bell to last. And Ikwirri raises his arms immediately. He is warmly embraced by the Kenyan cornermen because they feel that he has done enough to have his hand raised against the tournament #1 seed. This man was in the contest right from the opening bell, but conceded the first round 3-2, conceded the second round 4-1. He needs a big final round to turn it back in his favor. What say the judges?
Whoa. Well, I really do feel that Ikwirri has got this, Ronald. I really do.
So remember, only 3 men will progress from the 75-kilo middleweight tournament. The #1 seed has opened his account here. Let's get the verdict from the 5 scoring officials seated ringside.
The winner by split decision.
Whoa!
In the red corner.
It's Ssemujju! Ssemujju has managed to overturn the deficit that he faced after 2 completed rounds. He lost the opening round 3-2. He lost the second round 4-1, 10-9 across the board, and somehow, with that spirited effort in the final round, has overturned the deficit to eliminate the 2016 Olympian Rayton Ikwirri. Rayton Ikwirri is absolutely